Basic ChatGPT usage. In this section, we'll cover the fundamentals of using ChatGPT, including sending prompts, interpreting responses, and handling tokens and length limitations. Sending your first prompt. To use ChatGPT, simply send a prompt or message that you would like the model to respond. Prompt format. A prompt is typically a text string that you send to the model as input. It can be as simple as a question or a command. API request. Use your chosen programming language and the API library to make a request to the ChatGPT API. Pass your prompt as a parameter in the request. Response. The model will generate a response based on the input prompt. The response will be in the form of a text string. Import OpenAI. API_key equals your _API_key. Prompt equals translate the following English text to French. Hello, how are you? Response equals OpenAI. Completion.create. Engine equals DaVinci. Specify the ChatGPT model. Prompt equals prompt. Max_tokens equals 50. Limit the response to a certain length. API_key equals API_key. Print response.choices 0.text. Print the model's response. Interpreting and formatting responses. Response structure. The response may contain multiple tokens. You can access the text of the response using response.choices 0.text. Formatting. Depending on your use case, you may need to format the response. For example, you can add line breaks or punctuation to make it more readable. Error handling. Be prepared to handle cases where the model's response is incomplete or doesn't make sense. You may need to refine your prompts or request more tokens. Assuming you have received the response object model_response equals response.choices 0.text. Formatting the response for display. Formatted_response equals model_response. Capitalize. Capitalize the first letter. Print formatted_response. Handling tokens and length limitations. Token count. Each model has a maximum token limit. For instance, the DaVinci model might have a limit of 4,096 tokens. Both input, prompt, and output, response, tokens count towards this limit. Tokenization. Text is tokenized into words, punctuation, and other elements. Longer prompts or responses will use more tokens. Token management. You can specify the max_tokens parameter when making API requests to limit the length of the response. Be cautious not to set it too low, as it may truncate the response and make it less coherent. Counting tokens. You can use OpenAI's TickToken Python library to count tokens in a text string without making API requests. From OpenAI, import TickToken. Text equals, this is an example text for token counting. Token_count equals len, list, TickToken.tokenize, text. Print, token count, token_count. By understanding token limitations and effectively managing tokens, you can work within the model's constraints while still getting meaningful responses from ChatGPT. In the next sections, we'll explore advanced techniques and best practices for using ChatGPT in various scenarios.